Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Fluctus Channel. For centuries, the forests of France have echoed with the thunderous crash of timber tumbling down rugged mountainsides. This is Schliddage, a dying art kept alive by a handful of master craftsmen who defy gravity itself to transport massive logs down treacherous slopes. Derived from the German word schlitten, meaning to slide, Schliddage was once the backbone of forestry in the Vosges, Jura, and Alps. In the early 1900s, before mechanized transport, loggers faced a daunting challenge: how to move felled trees from near vertical terrain to the valleys below. Their solution? A hand-built wooden sled, or the Schlit, is engineered to bear the immense weight of the logs while navigating perilous declines. Schlitters, the fearless timber transporters, must first ascend steep, forested trails before reaching the stockpile of logs. There, with practiced precision, they load their sleds, stacking each log carefully to prevent a catastrophic shift mid-descent. Then comes the ride, a high-stakes plunge down the mountainside, where speed and sheer nerve determine success.
C'est la seule règle parce que les freins sur une Schlit passent à vos pieds et donc il n'y a rien d'autre.
Luc Bastien is one of the few remaining Schlitters. He knows that if too much wood is loaded, there's too much speed, and disaster is inevitable. But if there is too little, the sled won't slide properly. With logs weighing up to 500 kilos or 1,100 pounds strapped to the sled, Luke uses his feet to dig into the soft earth, slowing momentum while steering the sled through twists and turns. The Schlit itself is an engineering marvel. Traditionally made from ash wood, chosen for its durability, or maple for its smooth gliding ability, the sled was built to handle extreme conditions.
On s'en servait également pour descendre, en hiver pour descendre le cercueil de la grand-mère quand il y avait trop de neige pour l'emmener.
To maintain the sliding track, old-timers would rub lard on the wooden runners, an early version of modern ski wax. Today, some use a drop of oil to keep the sled moving. Aside from the sled, footwear is crucial. According to Roger, a retired lumberjack turned schlitter.
Déjà pour schlitter, il faut des bonnes chaussures. Il faut être bien tenu les pieds pour pouvoir retenir la schlitte parce que c'est des terrains très accidentés souvent.
Thick velvet pants were once the safety standard, offering protection from splintered wood long before modern workwear became available. Of course, Schliddage wasn't just limited to lumber. The Schlit was also used to haul everything, from hay and grain sacks to manure and even construction stones. Mountain farmers relied on these sleds to move entire households, sliding furniture and belongings down valleys when relocating. This legacy of wooden transportation also extended to the carts that once defined rural life in France. Long before automobiles and tractors, sturdy wooden carts, pulled by oxen or horses, were the backbone of trade and travel, rolling over rocky paths and muddy fields. The same masterful craftsmanship that shaped Schlits also built these carts, forging an enduring link between woodworking and the movement of goods in the French countryside. Wooden carts weren't just a French tradition. Across the ocean, deep in the hills of El Salvador, another gravity-powered marvel still races down winding paths. For generations, men like Miguel de la Torre, a lifelong gravity cart driver and builder, have carried this tradition forward, mastering the art of constructing and steering these wooden vehicles. Originally designed to haul firewood, water, corn, and other essentials across rugged terrain.
Sí, los carritos esos se empezaron a inventar a través de los transportes, bajo en los tiempos que nosotros nos criamos no existían tanto vehículo como ahora, y entonces fue cuando fue la necesidad de empezar a trabajar con eso para jalar leña, para jalar agua, para todo eso. Incluso se usan en la línea abandonada del ferrocarril y todo eso.
Though motorized transport has largely replaced them in urban areas, gravity carts remain indispensable in some rural communities, where they continue to be used on unpaved roads, dirt trails, and even remnants of the old railway system. Despite their humble appearance, building a gravity cart is an intricate process passed down from fathers to sons.
Más o menos quizás a los 11, de 10 a 11 años. De 10 a 11 años empezamos nosotros a trabajar. Sí.
At the core of every gravity cart is its wheel system, built from repurposed bearings or veleros salvaged from junkyards and workshops. The chassis, crafted from sturdy wood with reinforced beams, supports heavy loads. While a grease or lard-based lubricant, once called snow lard, keeps the bearings running smoothly. Driving one of these carts is a thrill. They come with no engine, and control depends entirely on gravity, balance, and the driver's finesse. Because of the high speeds reached on steep slopes, Two-person operation is often required. One person sits at the front, guiding the direction using body weight, while the second acts as a stabilizer, helping to balance the load and slow the cart down if needed. A well-loaded cart can carry up to 400 to 800 pounds of goods. However, improper loading can result in a dangerous loss of control, sending the cart hurtling uncontrollably down slopes at speeds fast enough to be deadly.
Pues es una velocidad bastante bonita. No le podría decir que exactamente el kilometraje que puede correr, pero sí es bastante, como para llegar a accidentarse y quizás hasta poderse eliminar uno, matarse pues.
Despite the risks, gravity carts still thrive in places like Apaneca and Ateco, where steep, paved roads make them an efficient way to haul firewood and supplies. Though modern transport has reduced their use, craftsmen like Della Torre keep the tradition alive, meeting a steady, if dwindling, demand. Beyond El Salvador, a similar need exists in Indonesia's forests, where rugged logging roads render traditional trucks useless. Locals have repurposed old off-road motorcycles into synchronized log bikes, which are powerful transport rigs capable of hauling massive timber. This unconventional method has become vital to the region's logging economy. Building a logging bike starts with stripping unnecessary parts to maximize load capacity. One handlebar is removed to make space for logs wedged between two connected motorcycles. The bikes are reinforced using whatever's available: wooden beams, sturdy ropes, or welded metal frames. Oversized tires provide grip on the rainforest's muddy, uneven terrain. Once loggers have fallen a tree, they strip its branches and prepare it for transport. Loading requires several men to ensure the weight is evenly distributed to prevent tipping. Synchronization is everything. The front bike steers through narrow jungle paths, while the rear bike provides stability, power and braking. With massive logs wedged between them, these makeshift rigs embark on a treacherous journey over muddy, rocky trails. Communication is also key. Drivers coordinate using hand signals, shouts, and horns. In rough terrain, crew members run alongside, using wooden poles to stabilize the load and prevent rollovers. However, the risks are still very high. Slipping logs, mechanical failures, and dangerous terrain make every trip a test of skill and survival.
Ya pernah sih, pas terguling apa gimana, pernah juga, cuma alhamdulillah.
To keep operations running, regular maintenance is essential. Engines are reinforced, chains tightened, and brakes adjusted to handle the immense load. Across the sea in Lufagao province in the Philippines, a different yet equally inventive tradition endures. Here, locals craft wooden scooters and handmade vehicles designed for both transport and thrill. Like Indonesia's log bikes, these scooters rely on gravity and expert handling, racing down steep, winding hillsides to efficiently move goods where conventional vehicles cannot. Banawi's famed rice terraces, carved by the Ifugao people over 2,000 years ago, remain a lifeline for the region, requiring intensive manual upkeep. Alongside rice farming, locals rely on wood carving, vegetable farming, and small-scale trade. But the steep hillside makes daily transport a challenge. Carrying firewood, crops, or timber by foot is grueling, while motorbikes and tricycles struggle on the rugged slopes. That's where the wooden scooter comes in. It offers a practical, gravity-powered solution for locals like Robert Kayugin, who learned to build his first scooter as a teenager.
14 titawin ko hindi nga agukukit. Ta da kami kit ni tatangko awan ti ko nga trabaho na. So nga kami nga intuloy nga pan na eskwela ta je kamu titikanen. Isungit lang pangkakargan nga ruti kayo. Je isong road, je paitan. Un je ukitan. So ti kapopos na. So nga da kami mitkit.
To build a new scooter, Kayugin says he first seeks trees with sturdy roots and then cuts the wood using bolos, machetes, and axes, as chainsaws are rarely available. Assembly includes fitting the steering wheel, frame, seat, and foot-operated brake, often a wooden block pressed against the wheels. Many scooters are adorned with intricate carvings, showcasing the maker's artistic flair. Riding one down Banawe's steep roads takes precision and nerve. With no engine, gravity provides the speed, while riders steer using body weight and control their descent with foot brakes. Leaning into turns like motorcycles, they navigate treacherous slopes, relying on experience to avoid high-speed crashes. What began as a necessity has become a sport. The Banawe Wooden Scooter Festival now honors this tradition with thrilling downhill races, where riders like Kayugan compete. Over time, Kayugan and his peers formed the Wooden Scooter Association, uniting racers and artisans. Though modern vehicles have become more accessible, wooden scooters remain a symbol of Ufagao's resilience and craftsmanship. Logs are carried down the mountain, sometimes using the very scooters they will soon become. Tourists often commission customized scooters, providing additional income for local artisans. And beyond functionality and sport, wooden scooters reflect a deep connection to Ufugao's heritage. They stand as a testament to the enduring spirit of a people who carve their path, both literally and figuratively, through the mountains. Across continents, the need to transport goods through extreme landscapes has sparked some of the world's most ingenious solutions. Whether centuries old or adapted from modern machinery, these transport methods blend engineering, tradition, and survival, proving that necessity is the true driver of innovation. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our new content. See you next time.